BeWell AdventKalender number 18 already today, Friday. For many of us are ready to start after Christmas vacation. So I thought a nice evening wind down to transition us either into vacation or into the weekend would be nice. And for this one, we're going to get our hearts over our heads, helping the mind and the head and the thoughts to settle and calm down and surrender, and to step more into our heart space and the rest of our bodies. Great. And for this one, what you need is definitely a bit of a softer ground. So a mat, a carpet, whatever you find is great. As well as a blanket can be really helpful, especially to prevent compression or too much tension in your neck. And I'll show two variations of a shoulder stand that we're going to do. And for one of them, for the easier one, if you're just getting started with this, maybe first shoulder stand, then it's definitely nice to have a little bit of wall space as well and explore with the wall. Great. Then let's get started. I'll show the easy version with the wall first, and then the free shoulder stand, so you can pick and choose what feels good for you. In either case, you can come to lie on your blanket with the shoulder blades on the blanket in such a way that your shoulders are just aligned with the upper edge of the blanket, and your neck finds through that elevation of the blanket a little bit more space down towards the ground. All right, and of course you can feel free to add another blanket here, make it as you and your neck needs. If you shall have neck issues, then really be gentle here with yourself and don't go anywhere where it might not be comfortable or even painful. All right, okay, then from here you can step your feet onto the wall in a 90-degree angle and firm your arms along the body into the mat. And tuck your tailbone and start to roll your hip, your pelvis up towards the ceiling, bit by bit, every vertebra at a time, until your entire spine lifts off the ground and only your shoulder blades and your arms are firmly connected into the ground. You can wiggle your neck and your head here a little to make sure the neck is long and elongated, not crunched. And then either you can stay here, see how that feels, or walk the feet maybe up a few centimeters more. Perhaps you want to play with bringing one leg up or another, or just stay here and take a few deep breaths. Maybe 20 to 30 seconds is already a really good time to give that mind some time to surrender, and rolling back down whenever it feels good for you. The other option you have here again starts from the ground. So if you want to do the free shoulder stand, I recommend to do this not by going on the wall first and then jumping off, but rather firm your arms along the body into the ground, tuck the knees into your chest, and then start to roll the spine off the ground first. Elevate your hips and bring your hands onto your sacrum, fingers pointing upwards, rolling all the way up to have only your shoulder blades and your shoulders, your head on the ground. The neck is long here. And when that feels like a good stable foundation with your head, your shoulders, and your arms, then you can slowly start to extend the legs towards the sky. Make sure to keep the neck long here and also to keep the elbows in close together. Very nice. As you roll up and open up, you can come as high as it feels good for you. So any point where is good for you, feel free to just stay for a few breaths, allowing everything to surrender. Checking in with your neck. Are you holding anything there that you can still let go? whenever you feel like coming down again, do it again simply, very slow and calm. No big crashes here, please. Bring the knees down towards the head, the chest, and with the help of your hands along the floor, you can roll down vertebra by vertebra onto the ground. Beautiful. And then to give the spine a little recovery from getting upside down, which maybe your spines are not so used to, I'll turn around so you can see. We find a twist. So you lie down long and straight on your mats. Bend the left knee into the chest, spread the arms out wide. Scoot your hip over a little bit more to the left and then let the left knee sink over to the right as you turn your head towards the left. And feel free here to bring something under your knee, maybe a big cushion, a block, a blanket, whatever, if the knee doesn't quite reach the ground here. Rather keeping the left shoulder on the ground, rooted and anchored. And then wherever you find a juicy twist, see if you can just relax into it. Take a few settling breaths here. And with every exhale, allowing the spine to relax even more, to go more easy into that twisting motion. Allowing everything to become soft. Let the entire body melt down into your mat. And then of course you can stay here for longer if you like. Whenever you feel ready, you can bring it back to center. Extend your left leg. Bend the right knee into the chest. Scooch the hip over to the right just a little more. And then let the right knee sink down towards the ground as the head travels over to the right. Facing the right side. And also here, feel free to bring something underneath your knee to support it. And take rest. With every exhale, is there anything that you can let go of? Any tension in the body? Any remaining chatter in your mind? Taking another deep cycle of breath. And eventually rolling back to center. And perhaps finding your way into bed, into still a nice evening, whatever it is. I hope you enjoyed and I hope I see you again tomorrow.